Hello everyone, I am Kritika and my teammate Anna and I are excited to present our app StudyConnect. Our idea of building this app came from a common challenge many students face, like finding the reliable study partners and managing the collaboration across multiple platforms like group chats, emails. This often leads to missed opportunities, scattered resources, and a sense of isolation while learning. StudyConnect is an Android based social learning platform designed to help students find the study partners. It brings everything into one place by allowing the users to create study groups, schedule the sessions, share the resources, and collaborate through Q&A. Our motivation was to bridge the isolation gap in learning by creating a tool that makes peer to peer collaboration effortless and interactive. In this demo, we'll walk you through how we designed and built the solution using the real time cloud based synchronization and using the modern Android development practices. To start off with, on the screen you can see there are two emulators. On emulator 1, I'll be showing the sign up process, and on emulator 2, I'll show the login process. So here, as soon as we click on sign up, we'll create a brand new account. We have put significant effort into this UI using a glass morphism effect and custom entrance animations to make the first impression feel welcoming. So if I click on sign up, you see this animation here. And now I'll give the name, email address, and the password details. So entering the name here, entering the email address, the password. And on here, I'll show the login for the existing member of the community. So once we have entered the details for the sign up as well as the login, so this will start the login and the sign up system, which uses the Firebase authentication to securely verify the users. So when we click on sign up, and then when we click on login, we'll see the landing page, that is the group dashboard screen appears, and the username is shown here, as well as this particular user who logged in shown here. Once a user signs in, their profile information is fetched from Firestore and stored as a shared application state inside our auth user class. This shared user state is accessible throughout the app, allowing all screens to stay updated with the current user's data. So whenever there's a change, like joining a group or updating the profile details, it is reflected instantly across the app, enabling the real-time updates and consistent permissions. Now I'll hand over to Anna to demonstrate the Study Connect group functionality.
Thanks, Kritika. Next, I will continue the demo from my partner and walk you through the group management features of StudyConnect. We design a clean hamburger menu on the top left corner to provide an easy way to navigate throughout the app. From this menu, we have like user full name, email that they use to log in, sign up. User can easy to access the group dashboard about StudyConnect with the helpful FAQs and securely log out. To view the About page, you can click on the About StudyConnect. If you open About StudyConnect page, you will see the answer, the common FAQs and also about information of our app. When you click on the common FAQ, so you can see some common questions such as how do I join a group? Can I delete the result I uploaded? How can I create a new group? If you have any questions, this page can help you to answer. You can click on the back button to back to the dashboard. Users can click on the hamburger menu and then they can click on the log out button to log out from the application. And now I will sign in, log in with the existing email address. So I will demonstrate the group functionality. So I use two account emulators. The first emulator is Anna and second emulator is Philip account. So after login, so they both can see the group dashboard that display on the available studying group. One of the key features is the ability to create the group in real time. And on the first emulator as Anna, I will create a new group by tapping the float button. This is a floating action button. And when I click on this, the group creation form will show up. So I will create a group called History 101, and I can write the description about the group. As you can see, the new group appear instantly on Philip's screen because of Firebase real-time synchronization. So because he didn't create a group, so he only sees a join group. And at this time, Anna is admin of the group, so she can see the admin label on the bottom left and the delete button on the top right. And currently, it shows one member. So it's so like one members and created day 20 of April 2026. So Anna can click on view group and to see the group. At Philip, so Philip will click on join group to join any group. So you notice the smart permission logic that we have implemented. So as Anna is an admin, so she can see the delete icon on the top and the admin label. And as a regular user, so Philip only sees the leave icon on the top right and view group button. So regular user can join any public group easily and leave at any time. So right now, Philip can click on join group to many group. And after click on join, so it will show the leave button to prevent the accidentally action. So when Philip click on leave group, so it will have a pop up to ask him before he leaving the group. Are you sure you want to leave the group? So Philip click on the group and then he leave from the chemistry group. As an admin, so Anna can delete the group when it no longer needed. So also we add the search bar on the top of group dashboard. So you use it, so user can easily find the group that they interesting. For example, I can write algorithm. So it will filter out and only show the group that match with the keyword that I typed. So to highlight the multiple share state, when Anna create a group, we can watch the Firebase update in real time on backend console. And at the same time, Philip device and Anna device is also update. Reflects the change without manual refresh. When a group is created, a new document is added to group collection, storing many fields like admin name, admin UID, create at description, group ID, member count, name. So because using the snapshot listener, so on the connected device will receive update immediately. And similarly, when Anna delete a group, it disappear instant from Firebase, from Anna's screen and Philip's screen, without needed to refresh. So let me delete the history group and to prevent accidentally action. So we go ask Anna, are you sure you want to delete this group? So she click on delete. So now from Philip screen, Anna screen, and Firebase, everything related to History 101 is gone. So now I will hand it over to my partner Kritika to continue with the next feature.
I'll now demonstrate the sessions functionality, which is one of the core features of our app. This allows the users to create and manage the real-time academic or group sessions that sync instantly across all participants. So we can see here two emulators are there and both are logged in with different users. And when I click on view group on both, this is the session details page here. All the sessions scheduled are seen here. Now I'll go ahead and create a session. This is the button for creating a session. So I'll tap this button here at the bottom and I'll enter the session name. For example, Recycler View. And I'll enter the description about it. Hands-on discussion. Next, we'll select the start date and time. I'll select today's date, 20th April. And regarding time, I want to mention that this was one of the most important challenge we solved was the time zone consistency. All session times are stored in our database in the UTC format. However, when displayed, the app automatically converts them to the user's local device time. So for this emulator, the time zone is set for Seattle, and for this emulator, the time zone is set for Chicago. So here, I'll select the time as 24, and select the date first. So if I create a session at around 5:54 in Seattle, the user in Chicago will automatically see it as 7:54. So this will ensure that every user sees the correct timing based on their location, eliminating any confusion across different time zones. Here we have the session location field. So we also integrated the Google Places API to improve the accuracy when setting the session locations. Instead of manually typing the addresses, users will see the real-time autocomplete suggestions here as shown here. So this reduces the errors and ensures students always reach the correct location without confusion. I'll go create the session now. So once the session is created, we see it appears in the list here. And on this emulator, you'll see that the session immediately appears here without any refresh or manual sync. This is powered by the mutable shared state architecture where the UI is observing a real-time data stream. And now the join button is disabled because the session time has not reached the time set. So once the session becomes active, we see the join button getting enabled here, which is shown now. So this green button in join says that the session is active now. And here you can see the time as 5:54 in Seattle. And the same time in Chicago, it is shown over here. That is at 7:54. So this will avoid confusion for different users collaborating across different time zones. You see here also the join button is enabled here. And I would like to mention that this card view, each session is displayed as a dynamic card with a custom action bar, but available actions depend on the user's role. So as a creator on this emulator one, map will open the session location on map. And once a session is created, the location is rendered using the Google Maps API. So users can visually view the exact meeting point directly inside the app. So when I click on this, we see that the users can get the exact location. So it becomes very easy for them. And this is the link. It shares the sessions link. So when I click on it, the to join the meeting, details appear here. And I would like to mention that when a user clicks join, we integrate with the Jitsi Meet API to open a video session. A Jitsi meeting room is dynamically created or joined. So internally, the app either creates a new meeting room or joins an existing one based on the session state. There's no external login or any installation required for this. So this allows seamless in-app video collaboration for each session. And then this will end the session for everyone. Delete icon will be visible only for the user who created the session. As you can see for this on this emulator, the delete icon is not seen and there is no end button seen here. So only for the user who creates a session, they'll see this end button and this other user will not see the end button. They just see the join here. And then after I click on end over here on this emulator, the session state is updated globally in real time. So if I click on end here, we see on emulator 2, the UI immediately reacts to the state change. The join button is removed or disabled. It is replaced with a view button. So this view button will allow the users to still access the session resources like links, notes, or attachments, even after the session has ended. So we have this view. So the resources will still be accessed. So while participation ends, the resources access continue. And also we have the search functionality here. We included a search bar inside the session screen. This will allow the users to quickly filter and find the specific sessions, which becomes especially useful in large groups. So for example, if I'm searching for fragments, we see that the session name with that particular fragment appears here. So whatever search we are providing, it updates, it filters the list. So it becomes very easy for the users to search for the session if there's a large group of sessions. And also the user who created, they can also delete the group. So if I click on this, an alert dialog box appears so that we accidentally do not directly delete the session, it'll ask us first that, are you sure we want to delete? So when we click on delete, we see that on this emulator also that session gets deleted here. So this shows how the real time data is actually taking place. So this is the functionality for the sessions. Now I'm going to demonstrate one of our other core feature, the community Q&A system. For this also, I'll be using two emulators, which are logged in with two different users, and both the users will be inside the same session. To access the Q&A system, there are two ways. One is by we can click the join button, and we see there's a dual tab interface which has the resources and the Q&A. So we can switch to Q&A by clicking here. And the other way is by clicking on this view button, we can switch to this Q&A tab here. Before I show the demo for this, I would like to mention that the motivation behind this feature was to encourage peer-to-peer learning. We wanted students to ask the doubts freely, help each other, build a collaborative knowledge base over time. So every session will include its own dedicated Q&A space. Now on both the emulators, I'll open the same session and switch to the Q&A tab. So I'll click join and go to the Q&A, and here also I'll click on join and go to the Q&A tab. Now I'll post a question here from the emulator one. So to create a question, we can see this floating action button. So we click on this to create a question, and I'll just post the question here. For example, why use live data with view model? So we click on add question. Now we observe the emulator 2. As we can see, the question appears instantly on the emulator 2. This happens because the data is stored in the cloud. Posting a question mutates the shared state. That updated state is real-time synchronized across all the active users. So every participant sees the same Q&A feed without needing to refresh. And I want to notice, I would also like to add that there's something we see about the user permissions. So on emulator 1, that is the creator, we have an edit icon to modify the question. So I can always modify my question here. And on emulator 2, that is another user, that edit option is not visible. So this edit option is not visible here. This ensures only the author can modify their content. The UI dynamically adapts based on the user roles and ownership. So we can always edit our question. Explain. So if I click on save, we see that the question gets updated here. And also I'll show for the answer. I'll go for the same session here, click on Q&A. So what is Android and how does it work? To answer for this particular question, I can post my answer here. Android is an OS to run apps on mobile devices. So the moment I click post, we see that the answer appears here. The count becomes 1, and the user can see the answer here. And I can always edit my answer here with this. So mobile devices. And if I save, we see that the answer gets updated. So this is shown over here. It gets updated. So this shows the real-time synchronization happening. And also, if you see, the answer count can be shown here. Like if there are 2 answers for this question, so the answer count is shown, and different users can post their answer for this question. And just like groups, resources, and sessions, we also have the search bar here in the Q&A section. This allows the users to quickly find the existing questions, avoid duplicate queries, and reuse the previously answered doubts. So over time, this builds a searchable knowledge repository for the entire group. So I can always search in so that it'll be easy for the users to see which answer or question they're looking for. So for example, if I search for view model, we see that only this particular question, along with its answers, they get filtered, view model, and sorry, Android. See. So search added here, it remains consistent across the app. So with this feature, we are not just enabling communication, we are creating a living knowledge ecosystem inside every session. Now I'll hand over to my partner Anna to demonstrate the resources functionality.
Thank you, Kritika. I will take over from here and continue the demo with resources feature. One of the core functionalities in StudyConnect is the ability for user to share learning material directly inside the study section. This feature will let user to upload PDF, video, images, and even share useful web links that make easy to centralize all study resources in one place. Let's open an existing study section. So I will click on the root Android program. And in section, I choose Android library. So right now, both Anna in the first emulator and Philip in the second emulator, they both can see all the resources that we currently have, the type of video, images, PDF, or a link. So as you can see, we implemented a clean dual tab interface at the top. One of the tab is for Q&A that Kritika already mentioned, and another tab is resources. On the resources tab, I can easily upload new material by tapping the float button. Let me demonstrate by uploading a few samples for you. So in the left side, this screen, the first screen is Anna, and second screen is Philip. So inside section, I go to the resources tab, and then I can upload the web link. Let me open this. Android doc. So I can click on a link, and then I can copy the link here and just write Kotlin Office for documentation. And I can write less a description about the resources. Let's learn so documentation of Kotlin. So after I click on create, so you can see that it's so immediately in the Philip screen, Anna screen, and also on the Firebase. So you can see here. So when a result is uploaded, the system automatically stores the important in metadata, including like result type and the user who uploaded this, the day and time, and the section it belongs to. It will make easy for everyone to see who share and when and what. So you can see here. So on Philip's screen, so it's so uploaded on 20 April at 10:28 by Anna. So and also, as you can see from the Philips screen, so the resources appear instantly. The reason is because Firebase real-time synchronization. So now you can see also the type of document. So all the resources are displayed in the structure list. So each item clearly show by file name, upload the information, and timestamp. So I can go ahead and try upload like more document. Video demo. So I can try to click on the link in video and then click file. I choose the file because I already downloaded. So I can choose a video. And the name will automatically is the same name with the file that we attacked. So I can write video, learn more about Android. And I click on create. So you can see that this slide so will show the progress of uploading data. So and in the Firebase, it shows the demo video already. And in the Philips screen, it also shows the new video uploaded by Anna. So I also can upload Note Kotlin. So I can choose like images, for example, when you take some notes from school, so you can upload here. And then notes from lecture, and I can hit create. So it shows the progress of uploading, so user will know, and also the message showing that we successfully uploaded the document. So it's shown in the Firebase as well. So in here, so it also shows the images. So I will also upload another document like the PDF file, Android program. So I can choose the PDF file and I select file, Android document to learn about Android. So, and I create, so it's so a progress of uploading because the PDF file is a bit long, so it takes a bit time to upload it, but everything show up instantly. So all resources are displayed really in the structure list. So to hide, one of the most useful parts of the resources is that it's preserved even after the section ends. Users still can come to view and download them at any time. So I can show you how Philip can view the video or click on the link. For example, if Philip click on download the PDF file, so it will leave the page and go to the PDF, like allow Philip to download and view. So download. So we can click open. So now the document that Philip allowed to view, and it's similar to all of the images, video, and link. So it will allow user to download and view on their phone. So to highlight the multiple share states, so when Anna uploads the resources, so we can see that the file array upload in real time, exactly the same time. So Philip device will reflect the change without any refresh. And when the resources is uploaded, a new document is added to the resources collection. It will start something like create at file name, file type, the file UID, resources ID, section ID, title, upload by name. And as Anna is the person who uploads the document, so they allow I can click on the delete button. Let me go back. Go back to the screen. So as Anna is a person who uploads the document, so you can see that Anna on the top right has a delete button. So she can click on delete to delete the button. So they will ask one more time to confirm if she want to delete this. So if Anna deletes it, so instantly in the Philip screen, so it will like delete, and also in the Firebase, it's also deleted. So we also added a search bar on the top of the resources so that user can easily to find documents by topic or keyword. For example, if I want to learn about view video, so I can like search for video, or I can search for view model. So it will show all the resources that have contained the view model. And now I can show you the file store. So I want to share with you about the Firebase storage that we use to store the resources that user use to push upload it. So for example, in resources, we click on the name of this. So it will show the name, size, type, creators, updated date, and the file location, and on other metadata. So we also have store location. And that concludes our demo. StudyConnect make collaborative, learn interactive, real time, and organized. Thank you so much for your time.